Yo, what is going on, my Digimon friends? And today, I'm going to be doing a Digimon BT10 reveals. Yes, I've been gone for a very long while, possibly like a week, but as I promised, if Baalmons and Beelzemons from Xros Wars have been revealed, I'm going to be doing a video. And yeah, let's just jump right into the effects, shall we? Starting off with Baalmon, so his skill is, when he attacks, I get to mill up to 3 cards, or up to 3 cards from my deck, and when it's deleted, if I have 10 cards or more in my trash, I get to on-play Beelzemon from my trash for free. So essentially, we want to be using Baalmons to be able to just delete itself, to be able to on-play a Beelzemon for free. But however, the Beelzemons that we've gotten at the moment are the BT02 secret Beelzemons that can warp Digivolve to an Impmon if I have 10 or more cards in my trash, and the EXO2's is Beelzemon to be able to on-play an Impmon from my trash if I milled this card, and to be able to kill a level 3 or less, but that level increases for every 10 cards in my trash, and it mills 2 cards on its own. But however, they both don't have the benefits of on-playing on the board, because they both have one Digivolve effects. So which Beelzemons would be the most beneficial to be able to just on-play? Well, we're gonna move on to the Beelzemons from Xros Wars. It does look like, I mean, it is blast mode, right? But technically, it's still Beelzemon. So I mean, it's Digivolution. That effect is if you evolve, you can evolve it for a cross heart as from a level 5 cross heart for 3, and he has an on play and Digivolution skill. Is I get to mill 3 cards in my deck, and for every 10 card in my trash, I get to delete my opponent's level 4 or less Digimon. So it's basically like a mini board wipe, like a very friendly touch board wipe. So I kind of like it, but this card really pairs up well with Baalmon, as Baalmon's just being able to delete itself or find ways to delete itself, to be able to on-play Beelzemon from my trash, and it has a very decent on-play skill, I guess. So it's like a very nice Beelzemon to on-play rather than just the 2 Beelzemons I've currently got. And the reason what makes this Beelzemon so good is because it's got an inherent skill. So you can at least go on to blast modes with Mako for 3. And so its inheritable skill is at the end of the attack, once per turn, for every 10 cards in my trash, I get 1 memory. So let's say that I have 20 cards in my trash, right? So I'm going to be swinging with this Beelzemon, which I on-play for free on the next turn. And I use Mako skill, as this card only says Beelzemon, right? So it doesn't have anything other than Beelzemon. Fully fulfills Mako's requirement to be able to rest Mako and evolve it into blast mode for 3, and it has an inherent skill to be able to get memory back or possibly refund the memory that I've spent on evolving blast mode on its own. Is really nice as well. So I really like this card. I wouldn't say it's the best, but honestly, this card wouldn't pair up well with the EXO2 Beelzemon, but instead it will probably pair up very well with the BT02 secret Beelzemon, as it just revolves around or relies on warp digivolving into from an Impulse, so it skips levels. So yeah, I kind of like it. The final card is called the Oblivion Cannon. I think, is that what it's called? Oblivion Cannon. So its skill is, when this card gets milled from your deck, this card could go to your hand, and its main skill is to be able to kill a level 6 or higher Digimon, or 6 or lower Digimon, sorry. And for every 10 cards in my trash, I get to increase that level by 1. Yeah, it could kill a level 7 Digimon just like that. And the reason why this card is so good is because it's basically a better version, or arguably, I feel like in terms of value, I feel like Death Slinger is better, but Death Slinger could go to 4, but this card could go up to 2, because the deck plays around milling, right? So you won't be able to pay off that 8 memory all the time, so therefore just maybe running 1 or 2 is probably the best number. But the fact is that this card, the fact that this card exists, really does increase the threat of Beelzemons by a mile. I mean, unless if my opponent's playing the Omni X or Ragnarlord Mon, where they just don't get deleted by effects, or even though if they do, with that Greymon Anti-X, to be able to just discard 2 sources with the same level and it maintains itself on the board. Other than that, a lot of decks are going to suffer from this, but the only drawback to that is that it's an 8 memory cost card. But this is when the security effect comes in. It just does the main effect if it checks on security. The fact that this card is going to be in the deck really will threaten my opponent because kills level 6 for 8 costs. It's basically a Gaia Force. With that EXO2 Impmon, milling up to 10 cards is it's literally easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I love the reveals. It's nice. It's affordable for me. Some new Beelzemon cards for me to play with. I'm happy, man. I'm literally happy. And yeah, I guess that's it for the reveals for today. Yeah, I will try my best to upload as much as I could. I'm currently really busy with schoolwork and with work in general. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Take care, guys. I'll keep you guys updated. See y'all.